Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States.
We have been compelled to create a permanent armaments industry of vast proportion.
The U.S. plans to allow the sale of lethal weapons to Ukraine for use against pro-Russian separatists.
3.5 million men and women are directly engaged in the defense establishment. We annually spend on military security alone more than the net income of all United States corporations.
The Senate passing that $40 billion package in new aid for the fight against Russia.
This conjunction of an immense military establishment and a large arms industry is new in the American experience. The total influence, economic, political, even spiritual, is felt in every city, every state house, every office of the federal government.
The latest American weapons shipments to Ukraine include systems like scores of 155mm howitzers that haven't been sent before, Switchblade and Ghost drones.
In the councils of government, we must guard against the acquisition of unwarranted influence, whether sought or unsought, by the military-industrial complex.
The stock price of Lockheed Martin rose to $453 per share on March 25th, up from $354 in early January.
The potential for the disastrous rise of misplaced power exists and will persist. We must never let the weight of this combination endanger our liberties or democratic processes. We should take nothing for granted. Only an alert and knowledgeable citizenry can compel the proper meshing of the huge industrial and military machinery of defense with our peaceful methods and goals.
The Pentagon doesn't even hide the fact that over the course of the last decade, there's $1 trillion they can't account for. They just don't know where it went. The United States budget isn't about national security. That's the first thing people have to understand. The United States budget is about greed. It's about corruption. We don't build weapons that are designed to help the service members prevail in combat. We build weapons to keep the manufacturers of weapons in their luxury apartments, in their big cars, in their vacation getaways. That's what it's all about. When we procure a weapon system, it takes forever. They bid low. As they go in, it gets changed. It's a game that's played with Congress. Congress knows this. They accept the low bid, and then they accept the contract extensions because the contract extensions are tied to factories in their jurisdictions where jobs are. More money is pouring into their jurisdiction. It is a grift on the American taxpayer to take money from the American taxpayer and use it as a jobs program to enhance the political viability of these candidates. They will never change this because this is how they stay in power. The defense industry is not there to do the right thing for the national security. They can't make money building artillery shells for Ukraine, because it would require them to capitalize new production lines, and they don't want to do that. They don't want to do that unless there's a big contract that they can stretch out stand as part of a program to grift, to steal, to deceive the American taxpayer. The Pentagon's budget is a criminal enterprise. Look, the honest to God fact is that we could slash easily $400 billion from the Pentagon's budget and have a stronger military today than the one that we exist. The reality is, the bigger the budget is, the weaker America becomes, because the more it becomes about enriching defense industry and the less it becomes about doing what's right for the Marine, the soldier, the sailor, the airman, for the American people. This is one of the biggest criminal enterprises that has ever existed on the planet. But there it is, right in front of you. I wish I could say something different.